I recently came across someone in my lives who was using a French curve to draw curves in Clip Studio Paint. This breaks my heart, so today we're going to talk about rulers. Plus, a little later I'm doing a full tutorial for perspective rulers, so hang around. Rulers in Clip Studio Paint are tools that help you draw precise lines, shapes, and perspective, and there are a lot of varieties to use for different kinds of lines. They're easy to use. You start drawing and your line conforms to your ruler, but you're still in charge of line weight. They're useful for a lot of things, so let's go down the list and see what they do one by one. The straight ruler. This is super easy. You just drag out a line, and then when you draw, your pen snaps to the line. The curve ruler. You click on 2 points and use the Bezier or spline tools to make the curve you want. To end any curved line, by the way, double-click anywhere on the canvas. Then just draw along the line. This one's very useful for big, complex curves, especially if you need it to look like you did it in one stroke, all smooth like. That'll just be our little secret. The figure ruler. With this one, you can create ovals, rectangles, and polygons. The ruler pen. This one lets you draw a line, then adjust the line if you need to. Honestly, I have a hard time coming up with use cases for this one. If you can get it that close with a pen stroke, just do it 40 times, undoing frequently like a normal person. Special rulers. This is a collection of rulers in its own little section. Why? I honestly couldn't tell you, but here they are. Parallel line. No explanation needed. Great for drawing hatching and cross-hatching. Parallel curve. With this one you draw one curve and every line you draw now is parallel to it. This one's good for drawing wires, motion lines, energy radiation, things like that. Multiple curve. It's the same curve along an axis that you can adjust. Good for repeating curves. They're not parallel, they just repeat along an axis. Concentric circles. Exactly what it sounds like. This one's so useful. Eyes, belt buckles, ripples, wheels, Captain America's shield. This one does it all. Radial line. A line that radiates from a central point. Great for sunbursts, spokes, explosions. Manga artists use this one all the time. Radial curve. Like the radial line, but with, curves. I find this one very useful for motion lines that arc forward or away from the camera. Guide. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know what this one's good for at all, and I can't find any information that changes that. It's like the straight line ruler, but it's rigidly vertical or horizontal, and the line goes on infinitely in that direction. I especially don't know why it's in the special rulers group, because frankly, it's not very special. Perspective ruler. Okay, this is the big one. The perspective ruler lets you draw 1, 2, or 3-point perspective. It's terrific for drawing cubes, houses, whole cities. Here's how to use it. Let's find a picture of a blocky building. Anyone will do, really. Turn on the layer color or lower the opacity, and then make a new layer above it, and select perspective rulers. Make sure change perspective type is toggled on. At the top of your layer menu, you should see this option, and it should by default have show only when editing target is selected. That means the ruler is only affecting this layer. Now we're going to draw 2 lines to match both horizontal axes on the left side, lining them up with the top and bottom lines of the box as best we can. We just need 2 straight lines to follow, preferably as far apart as possible to help the rulers find the best angles. Now we'll do this again for the right side. Notice that this blue line here has now adjusted to match the horizon, which is a straight line between your 2 vanishing points. Your pen snaps to the horizon as well, which of course can come in handy. We trace the vertical axes, and now we have a 3-point perspective to draw in it. You can trace this building perfectly, unless there are curves of course, or sketch out a whole cityscape from here. The symmetrical ruler. This one's cool. You draw a line on one side and it's mirrored on the other side. Great for drawing forward-facing faces or figures or anything that's, symmetrical. You can also have up to 16 symmetries if drawing mandalas is your thing. And that's about it for rulers. A few things. If your pen doesn't snap, go into the settings for that pen, and under correction, click on Enable Snapping. With any line rulers, hold down the Shift key to make them perfectly vertical, horizontal, or 45 degrees. You can also toggle a ruler on or off with Layer, Ruler Frame, Show Ruler. I recommend setting this to a shortcut, because if you use rulers, you'll be turning them on and off again and again. You can use the Object Subtool, this thing, to move and edit your rulers. That's it for this one. I hope it helps you. And put down the French curve. Check out all the socials listed on my profile and follow me for more Clip Studio Paint tips.